let's go to 5. The gals, them.
Spell gorgeous.
G-O-R-G-I.
Damn.
Sit down, you butcher of beauty. Hottie.
Hello?
H-T-Y.
Callous.
C-A-L-L-O-U-S.
Competition.
Persevere. Engagement.
E-N-G-A-G-M.
That is incorrect. The spelling of the sentence.
And he got the old school porn stash too. Was this supposed to be romantic? Huh? Normalizing how it used to be back then? Or giving us a good depiction? Homie is a weirdo, man.
Congratulations, Anne. I should have added the E.
Anne, are you feeling all right?
And what's up? What's going on, shawty? The panic. The panic, rightfully so.
I'm so sorry to disturb you. I'm so very sorry you bet on the wrong horse.
What do you mean?
I never got to wear puff sleeves.
You're not dying.
You're not dying.
Please plant some pink roses on my grave.
Anne, you are not dying. You're in your womanly flowering time, and it's perfectly normal.
I'm not ready to be a woman.
It's God's plan. You'll need some cotton cloths to pin to your undergarments.
Cotton.
You have to deal with this too.
I did, for many years.
Years?
Your cycle is just a... Matthew,
What?
out!
Anne, what's wrong?
I said out!
Yes, barn.
It's in the middle of the night. Go on.
Perhaps you should stay home from school today.
What? No. I can't lose time, Marilla.
There's no reason why...
I need to keep up my academic record. I have just caught up with Gilbert.
Whatever you want, Anne. Whatever you want.
I love this depiction though, because yeah, obviously girls growing up, if you've been told it's coming by your parents, I can imagine that when it does come, it's not as big as a fear. But if you have no idea what it is, I knew a girl that had a similar reaction, because unfortunately, like, she had never been told about menstruation at all. So when it happened, she was crying, like she was losing her and I think then it got explained to her and everything. But yeah, I mean, if you don't know, I mean, probably let me know, ladies, let me know in the chat. Probably if you know it is coming, like the fact that like blood is coming out of your body, what we all think of blood and all that. Like, yeah, she said, plant roses next to my grave. I'm not ready to be a woman. Oh, it's snowing. Toast. Oh, this is the Gilbert household.
Thank you.
For his dad. Pops is sick.
Mrs. Kincannon will be here shortly.
I'm fine. You go on to school, son.
And I'll be home straight after school.
All right. Thank you, son.
Well, good morning, Miss Kincannon.
But you like your school.
I promise I'll get your wages next week from the bank.
No worries. I know where you live.
All right, we're getting some of Gilbert this episode.
You may not see him for a week. If you see a suspicious character foraging in your garden, please feed him some supper.
Oh, God. I don't miss it. I'll say it out loud. I'd rather be pregnant than menstruating.
But that explains all the children.
The joys of menopause.
I think the boys take me more seriously, too. But they can't tell. Can they tell? That would be awful. Not tell, per se, but I'm not a little girl anymore, and I believe that's noticeable. My bosoms are growing.
Bosoms.
I got mine last year. Me too. Really? My father has started opening the door for me. It's sweet. I can't wait until I can wear my hair up.
Ruby.
What's wrong? I'm not a woman. Why don't I have it? Trust me, if I could give you mine, I would. This is so inconvenient.
Hush, Anne.
Keep your voice down.
No one's supposed to know. A woman's cycle is a shameful thing. It's unmentionable. That's why.
That's not a reason. Why don't you ever understand anything? Marilla says it's God's plan, so doesn't that make it good?
Right.
We can make a whole person. Where's the shame in that? Am I the only one who thinks she's out of her mind?
It's a secret, Anne. That's just the way it is.
Boys have to contend.
Not like this.
They do.
There's a question for the ages.
The gender commentary on this show is so good. To see the girls talking about their periods and can I even call it a stigma or just the shame around it, and it's being something that shouldn't be mentioned, and then just to switch to dudes just smashing sticks and fooling around right after someone said, do they have things they contend with such as this? Hilarious. If you have seen Fleabag, made me think of this one speech that this lady gave Fleabag at a bar about womanhood being pain. Literally everything in life and anatomy inflicts pain in one way or the other, and how there's beauty in that, but men create their own pain. That's why they create wars and stuff. And this just took me back to that. Ruby will always be a hilarious character. But yeah, she's laughing because it's not just her time yet, thinking she's broken or something.
When I get mine, I stay home from school because I don't want to have an accident.
Accident?
There was a girl a few years ago who bled right through the back of her dress. Oh, I would die of mortification.
Jesus.
Called her up to the blackboard, and everybody saw. I would just die.
Anne, which provinces comprise the Atlantic Maritimes?
Oh, she's scared.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, could you not hear me? Was I not speaking loudly enough?
Why are you such an ass?
It's a mnemonic device. It helps you remember things, right? That's the Maritimes. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI. Nice boys.
Diana, could you please tell Gilbert Blythe that I don't need his help?
Why don't you just tell me yourself? I'm right here.
I suppose I just did.
Damn.
Mnemonics spelled with an M. Not that you need my help or anything. Have a good weekend.
You too. Sorry.
The drama is... Damn.
Did you have a chance to talk things over with Diana?
I talk to Diana every day, so obviously I did. Ugh.
Damn.
At least finish your milk, Anne.
I don't feel very well.
Yeah.
If you would like to invite Diana for tea today, you may.
Tea? With Diana as my guest?
Only if you're up to it.
Oh, Marilla, you are able to imagine things after all. You never understand. But I have nothing to wear.
Oh, you have two perfectly good dresses.
But they won't do for tea without puffed sleeves. Matthew, tell her.
You've been dreaming of those since the day we met.
Please, I am the only girl without them.
Do you want tea today or not?
I do. I'm sorry. I'll try to stop longing for things I can never have. I promise I'll try harder.
You can cut some fruitcake and have some of the cookies and snaps.
Oh, thank you. I must get dressed and run and ask Diana. It might turn out that I like being a grown-up after all.
Don't overexert yourself.
Hormones all over the place.
I'm having Diana to tea.
Matthew, what are you planning? About to be the most perfect afternoon ever. Oh yeah, she's been baking. Is that marmalade?
Must be Saturday. Nice to have you here, son.
Shout out to Matthew. Help.
May I assist you?
Well, not now.
Overwhelmed. You got this, Matthew.
We haven't seen you in a while. What can we get for you today?
We've got a special price on winter boots. Big selection. Come in, come in.
Not where he came for.
May I take your hat and coat?
Why, thank you.
I trust your family as well.
Quite well, thank you kindly.
Adults.
Your table is exquisite.
How nice of you to say.
Overkill.
There are ever so many responsibilities when one is hosting company.
Perfect.
Raspberry cordial. Where are you?
That don't look like raspberry. Watch them get faced. Didn't come here for boots, my boy.
Surely there's something I can help you with?
Yes.
We have ever so many to choose from. We make all the latest fashions, just as if they're straight from Paris.
Matthew Cuthbert, as I live and breathe.
Oh? Oh?
Ginny?
Oh?
I love bright red drinks, don't you? They taste twice as good as any other color.
Je vous remercie de vos belles manières.
Ooh.
You speak French?
Oui.
Mother plans to send me to finishing school in France.
Really? Will you take me with you? You have to take me.
Si vous m'en versez un peu plus.
Oui? This cordial seems to be a different...
Oh, they're getting drunk.
I could drink this for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna make a proclamation. I have decided that I love being a woman.
Take some alcohol, now you can stand on top of the world.
We have to wear corsets because we'll have buttons.
Why does she say it like that?
Isn't it wonderful to be so grown up?
It's the alcohol, girl.
I forgot the tea.
She loves trees and flowers, and so she's got a lot of romantic notions about life.
Oh, so maybe something with a little flounce. Ruffles, perhaps.
And she's got a longing for a certain type of a sleeve with,
Puffs.
it's air. It's on the sides.
Puff sleeves. De rigueur.
So this is her size. It's with a little room for growing.
I can see why she's longing for the latest fashions. Rilla was always a very practical person.
Yes.
I'm not worried about the cost, just as long as she likes it.
This dress will be her dream come true, and I'll give you the old friend discount.
That's very kind of you.
Matthew, would you like to stay for tea?
Yes.
It'll be a few minutes to measure the dress.
Sit the down, Matthew.
I live right upstairs, just above the shop. I'd hate to see you ride all that way back to Avonlea without fortification.
Boy, you better sit your ass down for that tea.
All right, then. I'm much obliged.
I'm like, is there some history there? And when she invited him, I was like, yes. Yes? You done eating your brother's food? Little punk. Does his face look like someone who just finished eating his brother's food? I bet you could eat that finger if you could, huh? Yeah. There was this one time we joked, and it's like, these cats are definitely the type that if you die and they run out of food, they will definitely eat your body. 100%. 100% Gus would eat me. Because dude acts like we don't feed him. It don't matter if you guys are having the best cuddle session. Once their feeder goes off, they'll use you as a freaking, what do they call it? A diving board. They'll use your face as a diving board. They are drunk.
Ready? One.
What are y'all doing?
And she's a real bright little thing. She talks a mile a minute.
Always there's something interesting to say.
So you barely have to say a word. Must be heaven.
Ouch.
But you make yourself known. You once left a little something on my desk at school.
Wow.
Did I?
And she kept it all these years.
Will you teach me how to do that pretty cross stitch after school? It's called a feather stitch, and of course I will.
Man like Matthew. A ring? Oh, a button? Wow.
Anyone else would have made a show of giving it to me. You knew I collected buttons. I told you when you walked me home that time. It wasn't long after that you left school. We were all so sorry when your brother passed away.
Damn.
Yep. I must be on my way.
Of course. And Anne's dress should be ready in about a week.
Very kind of you, Ginny.
Soft spot.
It was good to see you. I look forward to seeing you then.
Yeah, that gotta be a soft spot for him. You know, ever since episode 1, when Anne asked the question to that other lady that was bringing her in the train about why both of them never married. Was there like a long lost love or some kind of, you know, how she romanticizes every single thing? Kind of had me wondering too, like at the back of my mind, it's like, why are they both single? So yeah, we're exploring some of Matthew's past. It's lovely seeing how sweet Matthew is and kind of knowing that he's always been that way. He's always been quiet. What is... Yo, I think they're possessed today. Can you guys tell I love these cats? That was a lot for Matthew. Good job, mate. They're making jam?
So this should just about be enough for my extended family.
However did you manage to have 10 children?
Jesus.
I hope you're not begging tea.
No. I was just...
Because we're up to our breeches, aren't we, Merle? Would you like a little lick?
Ooh, I could fancy that, yes.
Cute.
And for yourself.
Ooh, not the butt tab. Hey, nothing like that husband butt tab, man. It's so interesting how they're focusing on relationships this episode, especially for Marilla and Matthew. And you know, that look of longing that like Marilla gave them. Marilla.
How do you suppose Anne is faring with her grown-up ladies' tea?
Oh, brother.
Sure is a very dignified affair.
Those are Marilla's clothes. Oh boy.
Mother!
Sober quickly.
As you can see, this is a disgraceful scene. Is a bad influence on my daughter.
Anne made an honest mistake. I'm to blame.
This is the last time my Diana will ever set foot in your house.
Please, Mrs. Barry, I didn't mean to set Diana drunk.
You are not a fit little girl for Diana to associate with.
But it wasn't on purpose.
Moreover, the girls are not to sit together at school. They are not to fraternize in any manner at any time.
Oh man, the whiplash is crazy. After what must have been one of the most best afternoons they've had as friends, now followed by this. The way the music swells as well, it's so well done.
Do you ever think about Michael?
Michael, I just want to show you these two little shitheads. After they've been a nuisance, two of them just relaxing. This is Squid right on my left here. Y'all can see him. Says him just sitting right here, right next to me. And look at this other one. In his little fortress. Val just texted me. She's currently in Chicago. She went to see Beyonce. So who's this Michael guy?
Yes.
So much would have been different if he hadn't.
Yes. Good night.
If he hadn't died? Who's Michael? A little brother? There were 3 people in that photo. Or was Michael one of their child? Drunk. Damn. Cried herself to sleep.
Poor little soul.
That's love. That hangover about to be crazy though.
Not going to school today?
I feel like I should stay close.
Yeah, be with him. Yeah, it seems like Pops ain't gonna last long.
You are not to fraternize or exert undue influence. Ruby, switch places with Anne.
Damn.
Will your mother never relent? I've cried and told her over and over again that it wasn't your fault. It isn't any use.
Damn.
So this is an eternal farewell.
No.
Then we must speak the most pathetic language that we can think of. With these and thous. That way we will never forget the pathos of this moment. Diana. Wilt thou promise faithfully
Thou.
never to forget me, the friend of your youth? I'll never have another bosom friend. I don't want
to. Hearing old grammar, bosom, bullocks, it will never not be funny. Because to imagine people actually use these words in actual sentences, bosom friend. And that thing that one of you said in the comments has stayed with me throughout. Like one of you said, and meeting a girl for the first time and swearing to be best friends forever is like peak young girl friend behavior. And knowing that to them, young teenagers, like any event seems so like monumental, like it will last forever, you know. But like you guys can see whoever you want when you grow up, or even when you get a little bit older than you are now. But to them in the moment, it's like the world is over.
I could never love anyone as I love you. You love me. Of course I do. Why don't you know that? I thought you liked me, of course, but I never hoped you loved me. Love you devotedly, Anne. That I will always love thee, Diana.
Thee.
Let us offer each other locks of our hair to treasure evermore.
Damn, that's a long piece. Damn.
I bestow upon thou this symbol of my enduring love. Fare thee well, dearest son of Green Gables. Henceforth, we must be strangers living side by side.
Take these lessons to Gilbert Blythe. He'll be missing class for a time, and I don't want him falling too far behind. He's my best student.
Why is he missing class?
That is none of your concern. Now hurry along. Scat!
Now she'll go meet him and empathize and yada yada yada. I see what you're doing, show.
Gilbert! Gilbert Blythe!
Blythe. I once knew a character called Blythe, a wolf man.
Sorry to make you wait. Gilbert is out back chopping wood. What wonderful red hair.
Wow.
You're the Cuthbert's new charge, aren't you?
Yes.
I've heard nice things about you. And how is Marilla? Still feisty, I hope?
Dad, what are you doing? You shouldn't be walking.
My son worries too much. It seems this young lady has urgent business with you. I'll go inside now.
I'll fetch you a chair.
No, I'll go on my own. Thank you, son. It was nice to meet you. Give my kind regards to Marilla.
I will, of course.
Well, it's kind of you to bring them by.
Mr. Phillips doesn't want you falling behind.
I don't either. If you're gonna beat me in class, I want you to do it fair and square.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. I'll see you.
Yeah, he just went up a couple of points in her book. With his dad complimenting her hair, her seeing his more caring side.
I'm happy to report that my flowering time is finally over. I feel much older and wiser than before, and I won't be emotional next time.
Oh, you will.
You returned that to Miss Jeannie.
The button.
I hope Mr. Cuthbert's well.
Yes, madam. He's quite well.
I'm glad. Well, please tell him I'm sorry not to have seen him today.
Yes, madam.
Damn, that's a big bucks.
Almost forgot. Mr. Cuthbert said I'm to give you this.
Hey man, it's always a plus when a show has older couples. Have an older couple as a love storyline. Always a plus. Quite rare. It's almost like some filmmakers think old people don't fall in love.
Hello, Matthew.
Ooh. Ooh. Almost don't want to open it.
Thank you.
Hey, let's see them puff sleeves now. Let's see them puff sleeves. Yeah. Yeah. Teal.
Spoiled the child, Matthew.
She's not a child anymore.
Could we be a little bit late to church so everyone can see me walking in?
Yeah.
Cuthbert, you're missing a button from your best Sunday shirt.
Fine. Let's go along then. If you please, miss.
The Gables. Have any of you seen Violet Evergarden? This gives me Violet vibes. Heavy. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love everything. The whole storyline about her getting her first period, down to the tea party, showing us a bit about Gilbert's family life, seeing a love interest for Matthew. That was beautiful. Tea party that turned into first drunken party. This episode had so much goodness. Plus, we find out that they lost someone. Now, I can't tell if that is a little brother they had or one of them had a kid. I can't tell. Them sharing locks of each other's hair. Absolutely beautiful. The dress, absolutely beautiful. The closest thing to that I feel is when I remember when my mom first bought a PlayStation 2 for my brother and I. It was like opening that box. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I won't understand, man. Because growing up, we didn't have a lot of games and stuff, and always wanted one. So I can't remember where my mom went to. I think it was Dubai or somewhere. She travels often for business, and she brought it back, and opening it is kind of like, what was the Tarantino movie that there was a box, Samuel L. Jackson, and you open the box and you just see the light come out of the box. What's the name of that movie? Samuel L. Jackson with the curly, with the perm. I'm blanking out, but one of them moments. Beautiful dress. I love how he says she's not a girl anymore. Gotta love it. All right, let me go rest my throat. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you later.